Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a fill, and I'm going to show you guys how to do a fill step by step. So if you guys remember this set, we actually did this set, and I believe it was my last video, my last long form video. So we were taking it off, and that rhinestone glue, I'm telling you guys, that Macart rhinestone glue, get you some, I love it. But yeah, so this is, I believe it was 3 weeks exactly. It was either 3 weeks exactly or 4 weeks exactly. I think it was 3. So I'm just gonna start off by removing any of those rhinestones. And when I say this is like probably one of my most dreaded parts when it comes to like doing fills. Like this is always the most annoying part, just getting the rhinestones off so I can start the actual fill. You know what I mean? So once I got the rhinestones removed, I'm gonna go ahead and remove any of that previous design, so any of that polish, all of that, we're gonna go ahead and just take that off. I still really love that color though, by the way, that like teal chrome that came in that 24 pack, and I'm gonna keep talking about my 24 pack. I love it. I feel like you know the kids when they be in kindergarten, you're like, yeah y'all, so I got the 64 pack. Like you be feeling like you the ish because you got a 64 pack of crayons. Okay, anyways, so yeah, I love the 24 pack, like all the chrome that you could ever want. I feel like it's in there, but I don't know. So yeah, just go ahead and remove all of that. Y'all, last week was my birthday, so I am 24. Like it sounds so weird saying that. Like I don't even believe it myself. I feel like I'm 17 still, but I guess I am getting up there. No, I'm happy though. Like I don't know, I feel like an adult. I feel like my frontal lobe has completely formed. I don't know, I feel like I can see clearly now. The rain is gone, but this is like my 3rd day out here. So we're gonna see how this really goes. And then I think we had a little bit of lifting here. So what I do is I take this long like barrel-ish shaped bit. I don't know the proper name for it off the top of my head, but I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna carve out the lifted area and then use my nippers to just like kind of chip away. So most of the time it'll kind of like fall off, but like sometimes I'm like really impatient and I'll just kind of keep chipping at it, but it works. So yeah. So then once all of the previous design has been removed, I'm just going to take my cuticle bit and I'm going to go around that cuticle area really good, making sure to remove all of that dead skin and everything from the nail plate. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn this in the reverse position and do it in the opposite direction. Make sure to really get that. And then after that, we're removing everything, getting everything off of the nail plate. The cuticle will be a little bit more exposed and like we'll know a little bit more, or it'll just help us see exactly where we need to cut. So I really love this bit. Also, y'all, look at these nails. I really love those nails. I wish I would have had them for Valentine's Day, but my birthday nails are way more fire. I'm trying to think if I have a video. Actually, I do. I have a video. First of all, this video has been in my camera roll for almost a month now. Like this set isn't the set that I'm doing right now. The set that I'm showing you guys isn't even the set that's on right now, but I have another video and I think you guys can see my birthday nails in that one. Okay, I have a confession. I caved, right? So I always, if you've seen my videos before, you know I usually like hand file and that's how I prep, but I did cave and I started using my drill to etch the nail plate. And low-key, I started doing it just because like for fills, I felt like it was easier to get in like the small crevices and everything, but then I started using it for like my full sets and it just helps the time go by a little bit faster. But I do still recommend, if you are a beginner, just to do the hand file, because I'm still like, me personally, I would still prefer to use a hand file. It's just like, it's a timing thing right now, but I just feel like it's just, I don't know, it's just, you know, it's very easy to get carried away with this and like maybe take off too much of the nail. So when it comes to like people who are just like newly beginning to learn or just like starting to learn how to do nails, I would definitely recommend hand filing to prep versus using an e-file. And then I'm gonna take these I got these new crescent files. I'm trying them out to see if I like them for my brand, so we shall see. But This is an 88 grit file. I'm just going to go ahead and redefine that shape a little bit. So then once I've done my cuticle prep and I've etched the nail plate, I'm going to go in with my nippers and just clip that cuticle. And like I said, once you use that cuticle bit, it is so much easier to see exactly where you need to cut. Like, I feel like, I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but I feel like in person you can definitely see. And it's lifted, so you can see it. And you just kind of place the back of your like nippers, like the back of that back blade on, and it'll lift up. And you just cut whatever is lifted. But let me not say that because people will get carried away. So I would have to make like a more detailed, like in-depth video about cuticles, because I know a lot of people are also scared to clip their cuticles too, and they've had bad experiences, but it just all depends. So for this fill, we are using, what is this? I believe this is the same color that's on my nails right now. This is, oh yeah, this is not polished. This is their Nude Panther, and I do really like this color. It kind of reminds me of the Glamorous Nude by Valentino. I believe I said that in the last video too when I was doing the set the first time. I think I said that it reminds me of Glamorous Nude by Valentino. And I wasn't crazy about the Glamorous Nude at first, but then, like I said, it all depends on skin tones. Different colors work with different skin tones, so you really do have to like experiment with different colors and figure out exactly what colors work for your different clients. You know what I mean? Once I have my acrylic laid, I'm going to go back in and redefine that shape once again. And that's why a lot of people don't really, or I won't say a lot of people, but I know that some people don't redefine their shape after removing the design, because it's kind of like, well, I'm going to redefine it afterwards. I don't know. I just like to see exactly what I'm working with before I even start. So it's just all personal preference. I'll say this every time. A lot of things when it comes to like how you work and like different techniques and everything, like it's really just about personal preference. Like whatever you're comfortable with, that's what you do. Now after filing, it's time to drill. As always, I'm going to start by going around that cuticle area, making sure to seal that really, really good. And this is going to help prevent any lifting. We don't want any moisture or anything getting trapped up under there during the next couple weeks or whatever while she's waiting for her fill. So just make sure to seal your cuticle area really, really good, but also making sure that you are not digging into that nail plate, because that's going to create a ring of fire, and that's what we don't want. So I think I need to do like a more detailed video on that too when it comes to sealing cuticles. I know a lot of people struggle with that. And I think one of my biggest pieces of advice when it comes to sealing the cuticles is when it comes to application, less is more. I would rather you put less acrylic from the beginning and then just kind of build it up versus starting with too much acrylic and now you're flooding the cuticles and you have to like try to work with that. It's a lot easier to just use less and then work your way up, you know what I mean? So less is definitely more when it comes to laying the acrylic. I think I need to do a full video on acrylic application too. You guys leave me some comments. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see from me. Like what actually and what things in depth that I need to like record and kind of explain a little bit more. Like let me know, because I'm just doing kind of watch me works a lot, which is fine. I'll do that because I got to do it anyway. But like if you guys want something specific, just leave it in the comments and I'll make a video on that for sure. So yeah, and then as always I say like vertical lines for debulking and then horizontal lines to smooth everything out. So I always just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth across the nail. And last step before we jump into any designs, of course, is go ahead and buff everything really, really smooth. This is one of my favorite parts because it just feels so nice. Like after I'm buffing, I always rub my finger across or rub my thumb across like each finger before I move on to the next one. And I don't know, that feeling is just very satisfying. Like if you do it on a daily basis, you probably know what I'm talking about, but it feels really, really nice. So once I buffed her out and smoothed her, we went in with this black. I didn't press record, so y'all didn't see me, but I did polish those. I polished the first hand already, so this is the second hand. But I did the pinky, or not the pinky, the ring finger and the thumb. And then she didn't want to stick with the blue anymore. I guess I loved it more than she did. So we're going to go ahead and do black instead. We did black and white. So I'm doing these black lines with that black gel polish that I got. And once again, that 24 pack of chrome. Y'all go buy it. I wish they had... You know what? How do I create an Amazon storefront? I wish I was tech savvy. I'm about to figure that out. But yeah, so the 24 pack, that black gel polish that came in there, I really, really like that. I said that in the last video too. It's very, what's it called? Opaque. It's not sheer at all. Like I only need one coat and it's there. So I really, really like this black gel polish. But yeah, so I'm going to do these like abstract lines on the middle finger. And then I had an idea for the index and the ring finger. I was going to do not the ring finger, the pinky, I'm sorry. I had an idea and I was gonna do like the line dot dot. Y'all know what I'd be talking about. Like that's what I call it. So like the people who watch my videos, they know what I'm talking about. So I was gonna do like a line dot dot kind of situation when it came to these, like the old 2000s nails. I was gonna do like something real cute. But then once I did this, I was just like kind of obsessed with it. And I was like, okay, never mind. I'm gonna leave it because that's fire. I just took the brushes and I just kind of put the color there. Like it was no rhyme or reason. I just did it. Like look at that. And it looks like so artistic. It looked like I took so much time on it. I didn't. I really just slapped that on. And look how beautiful it is. It looks like a painting. It looks like I'm Picasso. Period. Because I am. Okay, getting back into these lines. So then once we did the black, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do some white lines over it because I be extra sometimes and I just really wanted to put some white on it. Like, you saw how I just erased that one line. Like I said, you just gotta, I don't know, work with it. And I really do have too much to do. I'll just be like, yeah, let's just add everything. I'm just like, go big or go home. Like, when it comes to nails, go big or go home. Okay, so boom, then it's time for the top coat. I'm gonna go ahead and top coat all 10 fingers, and then I did my top coat and I looked at that what's called the pinky and the index finger. I don't know why I forget the names of these words. Like, they're okay, whatever. So yeah, the pinky and the index, the one with my abstract like art on there, I'm gonna go ahead and top coat that. And then I went back in with my matte top coat by, it's not Nail Supply Glamour, it is Beyond Nail Art Supply. Yeah, so I picked their matte top coat and I just put that over. But I did just discover very, very recently, I saw this in a Facebook group and I tried it last week, but when you're doing matte, you don't have to have a matte top coat. I mean, obviously, but I didn't really know what else to do instead. When I top coated, I just took my buffer and like the softest side, and I just buffed over the top coat, and it made a really, really nice matte. I'm not gonna lie to you. So if you ever run out of matte gel polish, that's a hack. I will say you do kind of like have to take your time, and also make sure it's like the smoothest like buffer that you have. Like, you really don't want to take off any of the polish. You're just trying to like buff it out, you know what I mean? And it'll give you a really nice matte. So yeah, nail hack part 1,075,000. I don't know. But this was pretty much the end of the videos, you guys. Like, they came out really, really good. I'm really happy with how they came out. I love the matte nails. Like, they definitely give Picasso, they give art. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And definitely make sure you guys subscribe and leave me comments. I want to know what you guys want to see from me next. Bye!